Welcome to historic Port Gamble. This quaint seaside town was briefly known in its formative days as Tikalik, from a Sklallam, a Native American word meaning brightness of the noonday sun. Port Gamble's location, perched over the shores of Hood Canal, as well as the historic buildings lining its streets, lend to its authentic charm. Its history as a company town has left an indelible mark on what is still today an active, independent Northwest community. When Captain William C. Talbot sailed into Port Gamble to find a location for a lumber mill, he exclaimed, "Timber! Timber till you can't sleep!" He and fellow Maine entrepreneur Andrew J. Pope established the Puget Mill Company in 1853. In 1858, building surveys for the mill included layouts for individual family homes. Within 20 years, the Puget Mill Company was the largest holder of timberlands in Washington Territory. When Talbot died in 1881, the company owned 4 sawmills, 4 tugboats, 150,000 acres of timberlands, 14 cargo ships, and land in Maine, San Francisco, Oregon, and Washington. When the Alaska Gold Rush siphoned off mill workers, the enterprising owners returned to their hometown in Maine to recruit replacements, enticing them and their families to make the 2-month trip to the West Coast by building the town of Port Gamble to resemble their hometown of East Machias, Maine, right down to a replica of their church. You might even say that some of the trees you'll see in Port Gamble have their roots in East Machias. In the mid-1960s, Pope and Talbot Incorporated, the successor to Puget Mill Company, rebuilt and restored 30 houses and buildings, located utilities underground, and installed gas street lamps to bring Port Gamble's past to life. In 1966, the town was declared a National Historic Landmark District. The company spun off its real estate and timberlands in 1985 into a subsidiary called Pope Resources, which maintained the historic district and sawmill, and after 142 years in business, the mill whistle blew for its last time in 1995, making it the longest operating sawmill in North America. Port Gamble's tourism-based economy keeps it thriving today, much as the lumber mill did during its heyday. The attractive new Hood Canal Vista Pavilion, added in 2009, is the first building erected in Port Gamble in 89 years, and along with the 130-year-old St. Paul's Church, hosts over 100 weddings, festivals, and events annually. Your visit to Port Gamble will intrigue you with its palpable sense of the history of a mighty American industry and captivate you with its winsome, small-town, seaside appeal.